guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your favorite boy XPK, back again with another one. And today we'll be talking about how to get funds to trade forex. You know, one of the most difficult things that people encounter, or traders, let me say trader per se, they encounter in this market is lack of funds. It's very difficult to get funds. I'm never going to lie to you. That's why you need to have some few things that you are doing that can actually bring more money for you, because trading requires a lot of funds. So I'm not going to lie to you. People come to this market and just believe, oh, when I get to this market and I put a little money, I'm going to make this amount of money, I'm going to become a millionaire. No, this market you are going to lose a lot of money, and you are going to make a lot of money. But before you make a lot of money, you will lose a lot of money. But before you lose a lot of money, you need to have something that is bringing money for you, that can help you stay focused and help your psychology stay right when you are losing a lot of money in the market. Because these markets, they are losing times and they are winning times. But what helps you more to stay in the market for longer is when you have something that is productive, a productive stuff that you are doing that is bringing money for you. Now, there are three main ways you can get money to trade. You can get funds to trade as a forex trader. And the first one, of which I always advise everybody, of which I always tell everybody, which is the best anyway. People don't like hearing it and people don't like accepting it, but you need to get a job. You need to get a job. You need to have something that you are doing. It might not necessarily be a job that you're wearing suit and tie, oh, I'm going to the office. No, not that kind of job. It might not be that kind of job, but you need to have something. You might be a freelancer, you might be anything. Just have something that you're doing. You understand, that is bringing money for you. It might be your personal business. You might be selling clothes, you might be selling shoes, you might be selling bags, producing some, selling cake, selling food. It might be something that you're doing, but you need to have something that is productive enough to give you money consistently before you can enjoy this forex market. Because if you don't have if you don't have that money, you go hear what for this market. I'm never going to lie. I'm going to hear a lot of things from this market. You are going to be pained. Your psychology and emotions will toy with you. That's why I usually advise people that the first advice actually that I give people is get a job. Don't start forex trading and say no. You go to the office and tell your boss tomorrow that no, I'm no longer working with you, I'm a forex trader now. You will cry. I'm never going to lie to you. You will cry. So you need to get a job. People don't like hearing that, but job is also important, because when you have a job, for example, if you are the kind of person that works 9 to 5 and you have a job that is paying you at the ending of the month, every month you are getting probably 150k, 200k. Some of you might be blessed to have a job that is paying you 500k. You'll be able to trade the market well, because from that money, if you invest and you lose, you know that you have something that is going to bring more money for you next time again. So that is like that is the best advice I give someone. Don't quit your job to start trading forex. If you don't have a job, get a job before you start trading forex. You can be playing around with the demo account and try to sharpen up your skills before time, but don't quit your job and start trading FX. You will cry. That is the fact, and I'm not going to lie to you. You know, I'm only going to come here and be telling you the truth. I'm going to come here and be telling you the truth about what happens in the market and what you need to know in the market. That is the first way to get funds. The second way to get funds, of which also relates to the first way, is you can actually be trading prop firms. But you don't have a job, if you don't even have money that you want to use to trade prop firm, how do you want to trade prop firm?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But another way you can get bigger capital when you have a job that is paying you and you have more money to invest in the market is trading prop firm. You can actually be flipping your account too. You can flip accounts and you can trade prop firm. But if you want to get that big capital, trading prop firm is what is more advisable to do. You can trade prop firm to get bigger capital. That is the second point I'm going to give. Trade prop firms if you are skilled enough. Remember, I said this. If you are skilled enough is when you should invest your money more in prop firm. But if you are not skilled enough, just invest your money more in learning how to be skilled, how to be good at trading. Probably paying a mentor or learning from someone, or you can even learn from YouTube. There are channels where you can learn from on YouTube, from Baby Pips. Baby Pips is the one I'm going to recommend for you if you want to learn from someone. And if you want to learn from me personally, I can also teach you too if you want that. So learn how to trade well and then invest in prop firms if you want to get a big capital, or flip accounts if you are good enough to flip account. That's the second way to get more funds for trading. And the third way is not what I really like advising people to do, because it can really put you in trouble. You can actually be jailed if you do it, but you can do it in a better way, in a better form. For example, The third way, let me just explain it. The third way you can get funds for trading is actually collecting loan from your family and friends. But I really don't advise that. It's one of the best ways you can also get funds from investors. Getting money from investors, you have the skill and you go meet your family. Maybe you have this rich auntie, this rich uncle that has a lot of money, and you feel like, oh, they can spare you this amount of money. It's not everybody that is opportune to have an auntie like that and an uncle like that. So you that you're opportune to get that auntie and uncle, that if they give you this amount of money, they will not be on your neck. I did not say you should go and meet those uncle that they will give you money today and tomorrow they'll start telling you that after the money I gave you. And don't go and meet those friends too that will give you money and be like, after the money I gave you yesterday, you're a trader. Remember, you will have losses, you will have wins. So you need to know the kind of investors. You can get investors that can invest in you, give you money to trade. But I really don't advise people to do that. But if you are the one that has that kind of mind and heart, and you know that your uncle will not pester you for that 1 million naira I gave you, that 2 million naira I gave you, that 3 million, that 10 million naira I gave you. If you have that kind of uncle that will not disturb you, you can easily ask him that, oh, uncle, I have this skill and this forex trading skill and this forex trading stuff that I learned, and I want you to invest in it. There's a potential in it, and I might actually make it from it. Explain. But don't do this if you are not a skilled trader. You need to be skilled enough for you to do this. This one is not like flipping account and prop firm that you don't need to be that skilled to. You need to be skilled enough to before you can collect money from investors. So you need to know what you are doing. And if in case you don't know what you are doing and you don't believe that you are ready yet, the best options I will give you is to go for option 1, which is get a job, and option 2, which is trade a prop firm. But option 2 will only work properly if you actually get a job. So from everything I've said, the most important thing as a forex trader for you to have that funds to trade is actually to get a job. If I'm going to be advising anyone, I'm going to be advising anyone to get a job first. Then when you get the job, now invest in your forex trading skills and your forex market, and fail, be successful, because without that failure you cannot be successful. So you should know that you're going to be spending a lot of money and be sacrificing a lot of money, but the end goal is to be profitable at the end of the day. And when you get to that stage of profitability, all this money you have invested in the past, all this money you have lost, all this money that you have wasted, that you think you have wasted, you are going to be gaining it back like in 100 folds. You understand? Just look at it as paying for the future gains that you are going to have. For example, it's not if you buy a land today, it doesn't mean the land will appreciate immediately you buy it. It has to take some days, some months, some years before the thing appreciates, but it will still appreciate at the end of the day. So just look at every money that you're losing in the market as an investment that is going to appreciate later on in life. So those are like the 3 ways I believe you can get funds to trade in this forex market. Those are like the best ways I still think you can get funds to trade as a forex trader in 2025 in this forex market. So know what you are doing, get that money right, get that job, invest in the market, and become profitable. I know that you can do it, and I know that you end up doing it. Don't back down. One thing about forex market is that you will fail. You will fail so many times. You will fail. As I have failed, and I'm still failing sometimes in some things, but it doesn't mean I'm not seeing progress. I'm going to continue to see that progress as long as you stay consistent in the market. Don't allow the fear of losing, that you have lost this, you have lost that, you have lost this, you have lost that, to affect what you want to become later on in life as a forex trader. You have to lose. There's nobody that can avoid that failure as a forex trader. That failure is what makes you stronger. And when you get to that maximum point, you will end up seeing the importance of the failure that you have failed in the past. So this is the ways that you can get funds, and I feel this is the best way to get the fund. Get a job. You can see that I'm emphasizing on it. Get a job if you don't have one, and if you have a job that you are doing, do not leave your boss. This is not the time to leave yet. When you start making that thousands of dollars, you can leave. Get sense. You understand what I talk. So it's your favorite boy XFPK. If you like these things that I'm doing and you like the advice that I give and my content and what I do on the YouTube space, you can as well just subscribe, like my videos, comment on my videos. It's not actually going to take you anything to subscribe to my channel and to like my videos, and just drop a nice comment for your boy, because dropping a nice comment, subscribing and liking actually encourages me more to do more videos like this. And I know that you like your boy. I know that you can see the shirt. XFPK, your favorite boy. I should write a favorite boy on this shirt. And how do you see my shirt? It's looking good, isn't it? It's looking good, isn't it? Signing out. Let's go.